Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to part 4 and the final part of this AI only series. Currently Jerusalem has taken a very big hit, but it looks like we're going to reclaim the capital with this army unless Egypt can get some reinforcements here. The Turks almost lost everything, but they've managed to kind of come back after the Mongols invaded, but now Antioch are just smashing them and about to take their capital as well. The Egyptians were doing so well, but again, like the Turks, we just got hit by the Mongols and a bit of a rebellion in Alexandria as well, and now they're down to almost nothing. Byzantium, they've lost their capital, but apart from that they've had quite a good game. They took lands from the Turks, they took rebel settlements, and they get along with Antioch, so this is not about hostile border. I think they could quite easily come in second place, but Antioch, they're just storming ahead. Who's going to win at the end of this episode? Let's find out. And yeah, there we have it. Turks have lost their capital. What a start. The Turks lost Baghdad at the start of the final episode. It looks like Jerusalem did retreat from Jerusalem, so they're not going to reclaim the capital yet. Remember, you need to own your capital to win. Byzantium and Antioch are not allies anymore. From what I've seen it going, they're probably going to sign an alliance again very soon, because this result in war. Right now, the world's only hope to stop Antioch is for Byzantium to get involved and attack from the north, but I don't think it's going to happen. Even though they've broke their alliances, they get along far too well, and Byzantium and Jerusalem have signed a truce. The Antioch Turkish front is just getting obliterated for the Turks. Antioch coming in with so many armies, the Turks just don't stand a chance there. Under siege, or almost under siege at almost every settlement. And Antioch just expanding now into former Egyptian territory. They're wanting Kerak. Well, actually former Jerusalem territory, I think, but still, you know, it's not just the Turks they're destroying, they're just going for everybody right now. Byzantium and Venice are at war again, and Antioch and Byzantium have broken their alliances again. I guess they signed it, but they just forgot to say it or something. Oh, and it looks like Jerusalem trying again to take back the capital. Yeah, at this rate, Byzantium and Antioch are breaking their alliance every turn. But it's not saying that they're signing it again, so I don't know what's happening there. Also, ooh, Byzantium, they've got a lot of troops going in for Venice. They really want it. And they've got so many in reserve as well. They want Venice. Well, Constantinople. Ah, it happened again, they broke alliances again. I don't know, I'm guessing... I don't know. Okay, Antioch now I think have... Now it's still only one under siege, but you know, the Turks, they're crumbling. It looks like they failed over here, but still, Jerusalem siege in Egypt, Antioch have loads of troops around, and they don't really have much of a threat. One by one, the Turkish cities fall to the kingdom of Antioch. Or the Principality of Antioch, I can't remember, but you know, people are dying because of them. That's what the important thing. And we've just got so many troops. The Turks, they might be able to put a good defensive here, but you know, that's kind of all they've got. Jerusalem really struggling over here. I think they're just backing away from the sieges, getting a bit scared of some Egyptian armies, because if Egypt unite all their armies, then it's like one or possibly 1.5 full stacks, and yeah, they really can't. They need to like make a move, but they can't afford to like lose armies, because this is all they've got. They're not going to bring anything from over here, I don't think. Byzantium still sieging Venice. Come on, they've got to take it this time. They've got to. Yeah, this is boat. Every single turn Byzantium and Venice are declaring war, and Byzantium and Antioch are breaking their alliance. So yeah, that's yeah, I think that's boat. And there it goes, it has fallen. Constantinople has fallen back to Byzantium. Wow, it's finally happened. It has finally happened. You know, Byzantium, what have they done to do with these soldiers now? Are they going to use them on Antioch? But Venice, they're not gone. They've still got soldiers, because they've become a horde faction. And they've still got this boat out here doing nothing. So yeah, Venice, they're still here. they could still do some damage to Byzantium. And there it goes. Another one has fallen. Only one Turkish settlement left. And it looks like Antioch wants it. But it looks like the Turks have got a lot of armies around to fight to the death defending it. But, you know, I think the people of Antioch, they're going to take it eventually. And that would just free up so much land down here. They don't have to worry about this entire border. They'll just be able to concentrate wherever they want. So this is going to be big for Antioch. Oh, I did not expect to see that. Venice got hit by, what's it called? The regicide. All the leaders have died and now they've become rebels. Byzantium are fighting them. And there goes Venice. That's it. Venice are gone. Completely wiped out. Yeah, faction destroyed Venice. Regicide. And let me guess. Okay, this boat is still here, but it's lost its armies. So, you know, those are over now. Those bugged armies, they're gone. Wow. Venice finally fell. Thousands upon thousands of Byzantine troops prepare themselves to go to war. Where are they going to go? Are they going to go and stop Antioch and take the win for themselves? You know, there's still 35 turns left. If they just go all out on Antioch, they could quite easily take a lot of settlements, and then I don't know if they'll be able to win, but, you know, a bit of luck on their side. They might actually be able to get like a couple more settlements from them and take the win. Or maybe if they take Antioch's capital, which I don't actually know where it is. I'm going to just say it's Antioch, the city itself. Yeah, but if they take that, then Antioch cannot win because they don't have the capital. So then, yeah, a lot could happen with these armies if they're used correctly. Meanwhile, Antioch slowly destroying the Turks, I think. They're just preparing that. Actually, they're stood on the border right now just teasing the Turks because there's nothing they can do. All quiet on the Mongolian-Egyptian front. Basically nothing's happening over here. That's why I haven't talked about it yet. Just nothing's happening. Even Jerusalem, they're not really doing anything. They're putting places under siege, but then they're backing away. Come on, you've got to fight one stack with, and the walls are already destroyed. Come on, Jerusalem, you can take back your capital. Don't let Antioch take it. And there it goes. It falls. And the Turks have been hit by regicide because I'm guessing they just... no, the last units, they just became rebel. I don't think it was a regicide. And yeah, there we go. The last remnants of the Turks here with this guy. Don't bother pronouncing that. And there we go, they're gone. Another faction destroyed. Ooh, 2 factions destroyed in this episode. And we're not even halfway through. Good. Now, where's Antioch going to go? Oh, I think it's clear where they're going. They've already just taken Ashkelon on the same turn. They're proving a point with that they're going to move immediately into Turkish lands, or this land here. Looks like they're also interested in Iraq. It's going to be interesting to see where all these soldiers are going to go now. Are they going to actually go and meet Byzantium and their massive army? Because they are moving down into Antioch's land. I think Byzantium are wanting to go to war with Antioch. Will they move up there and be able to save themselves before their capital falls? Or will they go for Egypt and just try and expand further and just rely on whatever they've got up here to be able to hold back Byzantium? It's going to be interesting. Jerusalem, attacking the city of Jerusalem about 10 or 20 times and giving up each time for whatever reason.
By the grace of...
And Antioch stepped in and they just took it straight away. Like, first attack, just walked in and yeah, this is mine. They hold Jerusalem. I can't see anyone bringing down Antioch now. They want this win. It's clear they want the win. That's what they're going for. Come on, Antioch, you can do it. You know what? I want to see some world domination for once. Wow. Yeah, so what? Jerusalem. They're not going to war with Antioch. I don't think they can take any settlements because they're not going to take Iraq, I don't think. And they're probably not going to make it down here, so they're just like stuck around Antioch. They're not going to go to war with Antioch. I think they're allies as well. Yeah, They've got an alliance with each other. They're not going to go to war, so they just cannot expand. They're just stuck where they are, and that's how it's going to end. Poor Kingdom of Jerusalem. Antioch are just making some bold statements now. They're not stopping, they're not slowing, they know this is their map, they're going for the win. Come on Antioch, they've got Iraq under siege, they're moving into modern day Egypt, it looks like they want this as well. They're going for everything, and they've even got the Mongols helping them as well, they're sieging Santa, and yeah, it's just, they want it, they're going for it, and you know what, I feel like this AI is actually motivated or inspired. I don't know why. It's clearly not, but that's just the feeling I get. This AI, I think it actually wants to win. It's the brutality that it's going at in these final 50 turns in this final episode. It wants to win. But can Byzantium, can they take it away? They've got troops around, they've got them surrounded in some settlements. They've got to make a push, and if they want to stand a chance at winning, it's got to be now. They've even got Kung Fu priests. Antioch has declared war on the Mongols. When I said they're not stopping, they're definitely not stopping. They're just, you know, they're thinking ahead. They're just preparing. They're telling the Mongols, you've got to prepare. And they're already moving into the land. They're going for the Mongolian capital. Wow. Come on Antioch. I love the determination. I actually want to see them win. Oh, ho, ho. But Byzantium, no, they're not having any of this. They're going to war with Antioch. The Cold War has become hot. I'm so excited to see this. Also, weirdly, Antioch and Mongols have signed an alliance. Is that Antioch being worried? They've realised they're actually on war on too many fronts now. Just sign peace with the Mongols, bring the troops up north, and then make a push on Byzantium. Is that the plan? Interestingly as well, it was, I think, Byzantium who declared war on Antioch. Though they're pushing into the lands, they're wanting to take this citadel here. But can they take the capital? Oh, if Byzantium sneak in and take the capital, then they'll get the immediate win. Just because no one can compete with their territory, and Antioch threw out of the capital, so they won't be able to win. So far the border looks quite peaceful. The only immediate dangers here, so yeah, Byzantium, they just need to flood in with whatever they have. The war has been going for a few turns. No major battles I don't think have happened, no sieges have begun, but you know, Byzantium, they're just moving round. Sadly for them though, Antioch, they've got a lot of troops here, they've managed to get a lot of soldiers up on the front. And Antioch, yeah, they're also focusing down here, so yeah, with like 3 full stacks versus half an Egyptian stack. Actually it's Mongols who have it under siege, so they're just in a supply. But Mongols are probably going to take this because of Antioch's help. They have reinforced this city before Byzantium were able to get in there. What will be really interesting is, I've been saying for quite a while I think, that the world's only hope right now is for Byzantium to go to war with Antioch. Won't it be funny that now it's happened, Antioch just completely walks over Byzantium and just takes all the land. I don't think they've got enough time to take all the land, there's only 20 turns left of course, but you know, it's it'd be funny if this actually helps Antioch more than weakens them. It looks like Byzantium have been pushed out of this land here and have been forced away from the capital by Antioch's armies. They're coming in to reinforce the capital. The capital, it looks weak, it was under siege but Byzantium failed. Can Antioch get some troops over there before it falls? Or will Byzantium be able to make a gain from this war? After I said Jerusalem have nowhere to expand, they've come down and taken Tanta. All the way down here, they sailed down to take some Egyptian territory. Well done Jerusalem, and now they've got other places to expand to as well, but I'm impressed. I didn't think they were going to take any more settlements, but they have. Well done Jerusalem. Alright, this settlement's been under siege for like 15 turns now. What's going on? Right, 1 more turn until surrender. Okay, that makes sense. I knew we would be there eventually, but come on, you could have at least attacked it. Yeah, this border, there's a lot of troops around, but no sieges have begun yet, so that's why I'm not really talking about it. It's just lots of complex manoeuvres by the armies, but nothing really big. And yep, it fell to the Mongols. Egypt, they're down to their last settlement. I don't think anyone can get there, definitely not only in 11 turns. Well, maybe they could if they focused on it, but the AI, they rarely do stuff like that. So I doubt they'll actually... I think Egypt will survive until the end, but... You know, who knows? We've seen a lot of weird stuff. Can we actually see our third faction get destroyed in this video? Very little I think is going to come from this border. 6 turns left, and nothing really big has happened. I think Antioch has the upper hand, they've just got so many more soldiers. I think if this was going to continue, Antioch would start taking territory, but you know, it's clear they're going to win at this point, just because Byzantium, they can't take any land. They're just not making any pushes, and Antioch, they are. Bye bye Byzantium. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greetings fellow Earthlings, and welcome to the end of this AI only series, or to the end of a time lapse, as you may be watching it as a time lapse. Either way, there'll be a link to the other type of video in the description. You could be watching this as a time lapse and you might not have heard of the AI series that I've done. Basically, I've gone through this entire thing and I've recorded it in 4 episodes. And I just like click and turn and commentate over what the AI is doing and put some suggestions in for what the AI should do. If you're watching this as a series, there'll also be the time-lapse going up tomorrow on Tuesday, and it will be a time-lapse of the entire thing because I've been taking a screenshot at the end of every turn. And I hope you enjoy both of them. But it's now time to look at the statistics, and we have a clear winner, but still we've got to look at the statistics. So, diplomacy's here, in case you want to see. If you've been watching it as a series, then you kind of probably know what all this is. But you know, those for the time-lapse, you know, you weren't as informed throughout the entire thing as the other group were. So yeah, Antioch, overall, they got the clear win. Now the rule is it's whoever has the most settlements. However, you have to own your capital to get first place, and Antioch, well, they've got the capital, they've quite clearly got a lot of settlements, but let's see how many do they have. So yeah, Antioch in every single statistic is just leading, and Byzantium are in second. Territory, so here we are. I think from the looks of this they've got about 36 or 37, and that puts them in first place. Well done Antioch. They actually won the last time lapse as well, so yeah, that's quite interesting. In second place we have Byzantium with about, I don't know, 21 I'm guessing that is. Yeah, it'd be about 21. And then in third place we have the Kingdom of Jerusalem, although they lost their capital. Oh, actually the Mongols are still alive here. And the Turks are dead, there we go. Yeah, Kingdom of Jerusalem with 4 settlements. Even though that they lost their capital, you know, they've still put up quite a good fight. If you're wondering where the 4 settlements are, it's here in South Cyprus. They've got Arsuf, Tripoli, and Tanta as well. In fourth place we have the Mongols with 3 settlements and still the capital, and in last place, well, out of the surviving factions in last place, we have Egypt with 1 settlement. Egypt's final settlement is just here. So, hope you enjoyed this series, or hope you enjoyed this time-lapse. No point recording this same video twice, is there? So I might as well have done it in one. Anyway, and I hope you enjoy all my future stuff as well. I'm going to do another one of these Medieval 2 series. I'm curious to know what you want to see. I can't like promise that I can do what you want to see, but you know, if you at least tell me, then I'll know what to start thinking about doing. And the same applies for time lapses as well. However, it's quite a long list I've got of things I want to do for time lapses already, so yeah, it could be a few months until your idea actually comes out, but you know, I'm happy to take all ideas. Hope you've enjoyed, and goodbye.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with